Okay, so this is March 17th, not 15th. It's 2 days past the Ides of March. It's a beautiful Saturday in Houston, well, north of Houston, Texas, and it's 2012. So I'll start all that over and say it's March 17th, 2012, St. Patrick's Day. And it's a gorgeous day. It's my first obstacle race. It's the Warrior Dash. And I ran the 2 p.m. wave, which was pretty good, although it's pretty warm today. Even though it is March, it is 82 degrees out. So, but here are my thoughts on the Warrior Dash. First, you have to arrive earlier than they say. They say to arrive an hour and a half early, but they had technical difficulties with the buses. So we ended up having to walk about 2 miles to get to the race from the parking because there weren't enough buses. And then I arrived just in time for my wave. So I started at the back of the wave. Actually, I started after the wave had just started. So I was at the back of the wave and sprinted to try to catch up, so immediately my heart rate went through the roof. I was running as fast as I can because I wanted to get past all the walkers and the couples who like to hold hands through these things, and it was very sweet, but what the fuck. And hit the second mud obstacle. They start with mud obstacles here, and it is exhausting. But on the second mud obstacle, I lost a shoe. So I had to go back, get my shoe. It's in about 1.5 foot of mud. I ran probably 200 or 300 feet without the shoe, which actually was fine, but then I was getting to a place where it was going to get rocky, so I stopped. My hands were shaking, so it took me a while to untie my fucking shoe, put it on because it was full of mud, and then tie it back up. It took a while, but then I started again, and I was just playing catch up throughout the whole thing. So that start, not that I'm really competing against anyone but myself, but I don't want to ever be at the end for something. I wish I'd been able to start at the beginning of the wave. Overall, the obstacles were great. They were a ton of fun. I did great on the obstacles. I mean, I'm not bragging or anything, but I did very well on the obstacles. The climbs and going over things was scary because the things were high and you could easily fall in them. And by the time you get to some of the high climbs, you're exhausted. So people are taking them slow. I took them slow, even though I had plenty of strength left. But the obstacles didn't slow me, but because I was playing catch up, the run was really hard. I don't know if it was because my shoes were heavy and wet, or if it was just my adrenaline and heart rate were through the roof. It took a long time for it to come down. Normally I recover really quickly. But overall, wonderful. Had a great time. This is a warm-up obstacle race before my Spartan race in May. Which I've thought as a much harder obstacle race than this. If it is, I have a long way to go. I have got to do a lot more running and a lot more strength work. Even though I had plenty of strength in this, I've been expecting the Spartan race to be 2 to 5 times harder than this. So if it is, I've got a long way to go. So anyway, if you haven't done an obstacle race, I recommend it. It's a blast. That's it. Wrap it up.